This episode is brought to you by Savory Vietnam. Savory Vietnam is located in Denver, Colorado at 2200 West Alameda Street. Whenever I'm in Denver, Colorado, the one place I love eating Vietnamese food at is Savory Vietnam. Go check them out. And now, on to the show. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bowie of FK Delicious, and today we're in Hanoi, Vietnam. It is 6:10 in the morning, and the city is just starting to wake up. But I will say that it is 78 degrees Fahrenheit right now, 25 degrees Celsius. That's Hanoi for you. There's so much vibrancy in this city. People are always walking, they're eating on the streets. What's the difference between Hanoi and Saigon, at least to me, is you'll see more of the French remnants here in Hanoi. You'll see more architecture, you'll see more culture. Let's start off with the first thing we're gonna see. That was a little unplanned. Let me go over there, walk over there. This is Nhà thờ Đức Bà, St. Joseph's Cathedral. I don't know much more about this place other than that. But I know it's really part of the culture here and the city center. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In this area, you have my friend's restaurant and Godmother. And then you have a lot of restaurants that aren't open yet. So why don't we go walk around a little bit? We'll find some breakfast. We will find some coffee. And that's how this episode's gonna go. It's gonna walk around. We're gonna see a little bit of the city. We're gonna see a lot of shops as they start to open up, and kids as they start to go to school, and kind of look at this architecture. You know, like I said, this is a very, this is a very French-influenced city. The homes are really close, knit together. I love this city. It's one of my favorite cities in the entire world, not only to eat at, but to travel to. I find that there's more culture up here than what we have down in Saigon. Not to compare the two, because they are really different. But if you had to compare the two, you see a lot more. For me, the food up here is amazing. Some people will say, oh, what's this down here? Oh, that's cool. Some people will say, you know, oh, food in Hanoi, it's not good. Or no, I think food in Hanoi is far superior than the food in Saigon. At least, again, to my taste buds. There's a little beer high spot. We'll probably check that out this evening. But let's just walk around. Let's just see what we get into. I have I got a lot of battery left, so why not just take a chill and walk with me? Camera. It's so quiet in the morning. You know, by the way, I have no idea where I'm going right now. My thing is just walk. Don't worry about going on the internet. Don't worry about what reviewers say. Just go eat. And if it's good, if you like it, go back again. If you don't like it, don't go back, ever. All you gotta do is let's move this way. All you gotta do is give them one of your meals in your life. That's why I look at life. Just go enjoy it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's cool. You don't have to like everything. Oh. Men having coffee in the morning. I'm starting to feel a little bit of rain. That won't stop me. Oh. Just look at this beautiful architecture though. There's so much trees. Streets are somewhat clean. I actually don't want the city to be too clean. I know it sounds weird, but part of the beauty of Southeast Asia is there's a little bit of griminess, there's a little bit of graininess. That's what makes Southeast Asia great. Somebody who is literally butchering meat on the side of the road. Oh, this is kind of bad. Let's go down here. Why not? Oh shit, red light. Let's go down here. And then see what we find. We'll get coffee first and then wait for some of the restaurants to start opening up. I think I'm way too early for most places. Yeah, I love this simple life, you know? She buys vegetables from the market. She finds a place that isn't open yet. And she just sets up her shop, starts to sell. And then when they open, she cleans it up. And then she lets them do business, thanks them, I'm sure. She moves on. Or where else could I be going this time? Should try to find an ATM. I should try to find an ATM to get some money for the day. So I'll go this way. I'll head this way. And I'll look for my ATM. I'll look for my bank.
You said what?
Oh, I know where we're at. Little barber shops. Really cool. Hi, buddy. All right, let's go eat in here. This alley looks really cool. Lấy một cái bát phở bò nha. Hai cô. Ngồi đây nha. It is breakfast time. There's only one thing I can eat right now is Phở Bà. Phở Bà Hanoi is a institutional dish. Behind me is a small alley that serves some of the best pho here in Hanoi. Let's check it out.
is their address. This is what they serve. And in this little area here is her little kitchen. We're gonna sit over here and wait for the food. Oh my God. So what you have here is lá chắn, which is lime leaves that have been julienne up. You also have some fresh chilies. And this is mộc nam. So mộc nam is kind of like salt, sugar, MSG. It is basically the world's best seasoning. Underneath you have some limes, pickled garlic juice, and pickled garlic. You have some homemade fresh chili sauce. And oh, that looks amazing. This is truly real Hanoi style Phở Bà. There's really nothing better than to start your morning with Phở Bà. In the south, you will see that the broth is much darker, it's much sweeter. But in the north, it is really about the clarity of the broth, the simplicity. On the table, there are no herbs, there's no bean sprouts. You're really supposed to enjoy all the flavors of the beef and just the simmering process. Let me show you guys what this bowl looks like. Oh my God. So in here you have green onion, you have some young cilantro, you have some sliced eye round, and some brisket. I mean, look at this broth. I mean, that is what Hanoian style pho should look like. All right, so how I eat Hanoian style pho is this. There's always some jiao wei, which are these fried donuts. And my chopsticks here. First things first, you want to taste this broth. You want to see if it needs anything. Oh. What I'm tasting right now is I'm tasting time, effort, and love. The sweetness of the broth really comes from stewing the bones for so long. The broth, super clear, a little bit of fat over the top. Oh, that's so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add in some pickled garlic juice and a little bit of garlic. And that's it. That's it. It doesn't need anything else. May do a little bit of chili sauce on the side. My dad taught me this when I was young. You put the chili sauce on a spoon, and when you need it, you just grab it. You really don't want to ruin this beautiful Hanoi pho. Here we go, first bite. The noodles are just perfect, soft. Let's have our first bite. Oh, that broth is so good. All right. That's big enough. Lấy cốc cho đá nha. Little chili sauce on top. The noodles are soft and supple. That meat, nice and chewy. Has a nice little irony flavor. That broth. That broth is really where it's at. Now, these little fried donuts are the way. These little fried donuts are the jiao wei. What do you do with it? Well, as you're getting closer and closer to the end of the bowl, I like to dip mine into the broth. These are little greasy fried donuts. And when I say greasy, I really do mean greasy, but in a good way. The outside, shattering. I mean, it's literally just shattering crispiness. But that chewiness in the inside, that chewiness really is why we eat jiao wei with pho. Oh, that broth is so good. You won't find the jiao wei in the south. It's very Hanoi thing. Sitting in this alley at 6:30 in the morning, sweating. It's probably already 80 degrees, humidity level is super high, but it doesn't stop you from enjoying a bowl of pho. Oh. Ooh. Wash it out with a whole glass of iced tea, Jada. And that is your perfect Hanoi breakfast. Oh. And just like that. That bowl is absolutely finished. There's something about eating on the streets and alleys of Hanoi. I'm trying to find the right phrase right now, but it's just, the word authentic doesn't even dignify what this experience is like. I think about my great-grandparents, my grandparents, my parents, all from Hanoi. And this is how they started every morning growing up. A bowl of beef pho, an alleyway, a woman or a man serving food at the front of their alley. They live in the back. Before school, they would make sure that they have something warm in their stomach. And that's how they start the day. And to be able to sit here and to experience it, even though my parents didn't grow up in this alley, they grew up in an alley similar to this. And when you're in Vietnam, make sure you check out Hanoi. Make sure you check out this restaurant. I'll leave the address right down here below. And enjoy yourself. Put the phone down, put the cameras away. Just really try to soak in all of this greatness that is Hanoi. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bowie, aka Captain Charisma. I'll see you next time. Peace. Bye.